Hey guys, it's us again. We're just getting ready for our Q&A video. We're just eating a little bit of pre-video food. But we just want to give you guys a quick shout out for all you guys who have subscribed, liked our video, even disliked our video. All of you guys who have gave us some comments, some feedback, and especially all you guys who are watching this right now. We really appreciate it. We hope you guys stick to this journey. Maybe even get the word out about us, share, all that good stuff. But we'll see you guys right now. Just gonna finish our drinks, finish our food, and we'll see you right now. We're back, guys. I'm Aaron.
I'm Alani, and this is Adonis, and this is Adaya.
So here you guys have it today. We're gonna be doing our Q&A video, and let me just give me a second to pull up the questions.
We had a lot of questions.
We're gonna try to get them all done. All right. You wanna go first?
Okay, so the first one we have there.
Oh, so we just wanna let you guys know we got like a lot of similar questions, so we kind of just bunched them up together, put them we try to bunch them up together. That way we can just like read them all off at the same time if they're similar, and then just try and best answer all you guys. If that makes sense.
And we look kind of scary because it's, what time is it?
It's currently
12:55 a.m. and we're going to sleep soon, and look at us. Okay, anyways, so the first question we have down is, how did you guys come up with the babies' names? And why did you choose them? And was it hard finding a name for the twins? So was it hard finding a name for the twins?
I feel like it wasn't hard. I feel like what was most hard is we just wanted to do something either with an A or an S. So it was just hard finding two names that we liked.
Mm-hmm.
We actually,
and then we had some certain names, but we just didn't know the gender.
Yeah.
And so we just had a list, and we weren't fully sure.
We were planning for a boy and a girl, and if it was a boy and a girl, we wanted to name the boy Stefan and the girl Aaron, but that didn't plan out, so.
Didn't work.
Anyways, how did it come up with the baby names? Adonis, we actually got it out of the movie Creed. I don't know if you guys have seen it, the boxing movie. So that's where we got Adonis from. And then Adaya, she actually got that one.
I don't know. I just thought about it.
One night she was sleeping, and in her dream, Adonis was like, "Mom, name my brother Adaya." True story. Anyways, who was that?
Candy.
And then, what food do you crave the most? So during the day, I crave a lot of meats, but just kidding. What food do you crave the most?
I actually don't know. I don't crave a certain type of food. I eat everything.
I feel like lately she craves more salty foods, if that makes sense. But I don't really think it's a food in particular, huh?
What's something that I always eat?
Oh, actually, lately she's been wanting slushies a lot.
That's not food.
Oh, well. She's been craving it a lot.
Oh.
And then, how many more kids do you guys want to have? Actually, I told Stephanie that if we were to have more kids, I'd want to have twins again, because it would just feel weird to have one set of twins and then have one singular afterwards.
And plus, my doctors told me that since I'm having twins and it's my first pregnancy and I didn't do fertility, it's more likely for us to have another set of twins.
Which is really crazy because we looked up all the statistics to what the rates were to have twins, and we meet all the requirements to not have twins, because Hispanics cannot have twins.
That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, Hispanics do not have twins, short people do not have twins, Asian people do not have twins. We'd be all the odds for that. It's
and then
crazy.
we were 16, so
Yeah.
it's
it's real crazy. And then, do you want to go with the next one? Can you read it?
Has your relationship changed with Aaron/Alani since you found out about the pregnancy?
Personally, I feel like it hasn't. Before we got pregnant, even before we got pregnant, I would pretty much do everything that I do now. It's just now it's a little, in the way, sorry, before we got pregnant, I would still do everything for her. So it was just doesn't really feel any different to me. The only difference is like I just have to be like more careful with her now, I guess. That's pretty much the only way I feel. What?
I don't know, it just sounded funny.
I know, I couldn't word it right, but yeah.
I don't know, our relationship, I feel like at first.
Oh, definitely.
It was, yeah.
At first, the first like 2 months, it was really hard. She like, sometimes I would get home from work and she would like tell me to get the fuck away from her, and then like before, like I would always like let her like choose like my deodorants and like, you know, whatever scents I wore. And then, like, even everything that she had chosen, she'd be like, take that off. I can't stand you. Get away from me.
I couldn't stand his smell.
My presence.
His presence. Like,
my voice.
His affection. Like, if he would try to hug me.
It was hard.
Or lay next to me or kiss me, like, I'd get grossed out. I don't know why I would. And he would make me sick. Like, even just smelling him would make me want to throw up, and I'd eventually throw up.
And it was so sad, because I got used to, like, every time I'd serve myself like a plate of food on the weekends, whenever we'd barbecue and stuff, she'd always come and pick out my food. You know, like that was just like
we'd share a plate.
Yeah,
basically.
And then like once like all that started happening, like she would even sit like on another couch and everything. it would get so sad sometimes. Sometimes it was really bad, but you know.
But like now it's like different, I guess, because like now.
Now I can't even go to work sometimes.
Yeah, like now I get all emotional.
That's what I'm saying.
So
gotta be a little more careful with her now. Are you scared to give birth? I'd be really scared.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, honestly, I am, because I don't know, it's just kind of scary since there's two, and like I'm really, really little, so. Yeah.
I feel like I'm not the one giving birth, but what I'd be scared, and like what I'm kind of scared for her, is like the recovery, because she's supposed to have a planned C-section, so I just feel like that'd be the scariest part for me if I were in her shoes, the recovery, but. That's just me.
Then the next one is, out of you or Aaron, who do you think will be the strict parent and who do you think will be the laid back parent? And then the question related to that one was also, what type of parents do you guys think you'll be, strict or laid back? I don't know, I feel like since they're boys, I honestly feel like I'll be the strict one.
I feel like just in general, I feel like if it was a boy or girl, she'd be strict, because like, she's real, like, honestly, it's kind of hard to say, because she looks like she'll be laid back, and, you know, like, she kind of has that personality that she will, but, like, sometimes, like, when she gets mad, like, even with her, like, nieces and nephews, like, sometimes she gets mad, and I like, it's scary, because she, like, things she says, she's like, man, if our boys ever do this and that, like, they're gonna get it. I'm just like, man, like, keep them away from her, I think me and them are gonna have to, you know, go on getaways all the time.
I just would want my kids to be well behaved, like behind doors and outside of doors.
Yeah, of course. But
just like be respectful, and like I wouldn't want them to be like, I don't know, like I would want them to know how to act around people and not to act a certain way. I don't know.
So I guess to answer the question, it's just gonna be like a little bit of both. You know, like a good balanced amount of both. Not too laid back, not too strict. You know.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you guys been together? So if we wouldn't count the breakup, it'd be
3 years this July.
3 years this July. No.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 years this July, not counting the breakup. If you count it, it'd be
2.5 years.
2.5 years. Yeah. So 2.5, 3 years, depends on how you think about it. What were you guys' first reactions when you found out it was twins you guys were having? So honestly, like I said in the video before, I was like super shocked, super scared, but at the same time, like it was just kind of like really exciting, because like, you know, like being a parent is like something really exciting, at least in my opinion, but like to know like you're gonna be like a father of two at the same time, it's just like, and like with the same person especially is what I'm trying to say. It's like, I don't know, it's really, really amusing, honestly, in my opinion, but what about you?
I was terrified, because like my first reaction anyways was just like, okay, I'm having a kid with this tall ass giant, so like I'm pretty sure my baby was gonna be big anyways, and like my family has really tall guys in it too. So I was really scared. And then when they told me it was 2, I was like, oh my god.
I mean, she was like
my worry, like, not to sound like bitchy or whatever, but it was like my body. I was like, oh my god.
She was like 2 hours pregnant and she was already bitching at me. She was like, Aaron, like, how are we gonna do it? Like, my body, like, how am I gonna support these kids and this and that? And
like, I was just worried. Like, what if I don't have enough, like, space. I don't know, like, yeah, space. And I actually don't have enough space right now. Like,
yeah, so this past Wednesday, she went to an appointment.
Yeah, I went to an appointment, and they're both nearly 4 pounds each.
Yeah.
And, like, as soon as they put the little scanner on my stomach, you just saw a leg, arm, a nose, and a lip.
But you couldn't tell whose is whose.
But you couldn't tell whose is whose because
It's
they're
crazy.
just, like, so squished in there. And, like, I felt like they were getting annoyed because they would follow the little scanner and they would just kick it. But, yeah, I feel like that was my reaction. I was really scared because I didn't know, like, how I was going to do it and if I was even going to survive.
Do you guys plan on getting married and when? In my opinion, or if it were up to me, well, it is up to me actually, but I do plan on getting married. When? I would give it like at least a year or 2. Why? Because I mean, we're having twins right now, and I mean, honestly, I don't know how we're gonna, at first be able to handle the 2 boys, and I mean, at first it's gonna be hard. So I just want to give it a little time, let them grow a little bit, and then definitely marriage is the goal. But also I just, want to save up money, make sure everything is planned out well, and, marriage is something really special, and I just want to make sure it's, like, perfect. So, definitely yes, but in a while. Maybe a few years. But that's my intake on it. Why did you guys actually break up? So, that's hard. Well, it's not hard, it's just, long story short, I was, like, really into drugs, like, the last few months of our relationship, and with drugs came, like, being around, like, a lot of females, and so that was just kind of, like, where things started to, like, go downhill, like, really bad, really fast, and just, like, again, like I said, like, I chose substance abuse, and, then along came with, like, cheating and all that stuff, so, yeah, those were bad, but, is that not right? That's right. Anyways, who left too? She left me, like, she's the one that finally said, like, we're done. Anyways, who made the first move when trying to get back together? Actually, she did. She would, like, kiss my ass all the time, text me, blow up my phone, tell me, Aaron, come on, I miss you, like, come on, like, I need you back. She'd be like, fuck everybody else, just get back with me. Just kidding. No, it was me, like, really hard me, like, I mean, I tried for 3 months before she even, like, started to bat an eye with me again, but me, so the answer to that is me. Can you read them now? Oh.
Just scroll down.
I know.
Wasn't it right there?
No, I read
them. How far along are you exactly? Okay, so the time is... What's the time again?
It's 1:08.
It's 1:08. So I am 31 weeks.
Officially today. On Friday.
Is it 31 or 32?
I said 32, but you corrected me today, so I could be wrong.
Okay, 31 then. Oh my gosh, I look...
Are you sure? I told you 32, but you told me 31.
Yeah, so it's 31, I think. I'm pretty sure.
How much were you the day you went to the hospital? Remember that day? They were like, you are now 29 weeks or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
And that was 2 weeks ago?
A week ago.
2 weeks ago. That wasn't last week. 70. It was the week before that. Okay, 31 weeks.
Okay.
Do twins run in the family?
No.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, but not in like our...
Well, not in her immediate family. Actually, not really.
Not in yours either.
So, that my mom knows of. I don't really have much contact with my biological dad, so he's, that side of the family doesn't really count. But that my mom knows of, what did she say? Her aunt?
Her second aunt.
Her second aunt had 3 sets of twins, and then 2 sets of twins each had 2 more sets of twins. So
how long does it take Alani to do her makeup?
That depends.
It? Okay.
It actually depends.
If I'm rushing her, 5 hours. If I'm not, a good 12.
No, I guess it just depends. Like, sometimes I'll literally just do my eyebrows, eyelashes, and that's it.
Yeah. That's just...
Because, like, my face wasn't bad, but, like, now look at it.
I still think it's flawless, but, you know.
No, it's, like,
what do I know, right?
It's, like, scarred. But, like, so, like, probably, like, a...
But, like, a full face makeup...
full face, like, 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. Give or take. Depending the occasion, you know.
It depends what I'm doing to my face, because sometimes I'll just go plain, like, plain eye or no eye or whatever. But other days I'll do my eyeshadow. So it just depends. What did you get Aaron for his birthday? Nothing. I got him Vans.
So she got me some new kicks.
The old schools.
Old schools.
And then I got him a shirt from Vans. And then just a little cake and a letter.
And then a nice Easter shirt. And some birthday sex. What? Just kidding. What is your guys' fave place to eat? That's hard. Depends on the occasion. Depends if we, you know, like just regular food.
It used to be the spaghetti factory, but we don't have it here no more.
That was like a regular place to go eat actually for us. Yeah. And lately, this past few months, it was P.F. Chang's, but we kind of got tired of that. We like overate it. We would go there for like everything. Like,
yeah.
Oh, like Aaron like fell at work today. Let's go eat at P.F. Chang's. You know like there was like for stupid occasions.
Village Inn.
Oh yeah, Village Inn. That's our like to go to place a breakfast there
to eat, like,
to die for.
Breakfast. Like I could eat breakfast all day, every single day. I don't know about him, but like he usually goes with me. Obviously, I don't go alone. But yeah.
Like before we got pregnant, like whenever we would leave like for school, it was actually around the time when, you know, at least around the time that we think she got pregnant, we would always leave school and then go eat breakfast there. But yeah, that's like probably our favorite place. It's been our favorite place for a while. How much? Oh, go ahead.
How much has your body changed since the beginning of your pregnancy? A lot. So, before I knew I was pregnant, I was like 116, 17 pounds. And then once we found out, like 2 weeks later, was it 2 or 3 weeks?
I'm trying to pull up this picture.
2 or 3 weeks later, I dropped all the way to 103. And then now I'm 140 pounds.
So like, this was a picture like literally like right
No,
before.
do you have a picture of me like from the side or something?
From the side? No, I can try and look for it. But this was a picture like literally right before we found out she was pregnant. Like, she was like...
Okay, Aaron, but you can't really see me right there.
Extremely skinny. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Do you have like something where I'm like...
If I find one, I'll put it at the end of the video. But it's changed drastically.
It's changed a lot. Like, what's something that's changed majorly? My stomach.
Obviously. Besides that, like, your ass has gotten fat.
I've always had a fat face. Like, look at this.
And then...
That's just a regular, so that's not that. Yeah, just my stomach. Like, all of my weight is just...
I feel like just for, like, from right here down, pretty much. And then, what are some things that you love to eat that you can't eat no more?
He's nuts.
Just kidding.
I don't know. I eat everything.
No, there has to be something. Something you used to love to eat that you can't eat no more.
I don't know. There's something that I didn't like before, and it was avocado, and now I love avocado. But, something that I used to love, but I can't eat anymore. I seriously don't know.
I actually don't really think there is anything.
Shrimp.
Oh yeah, shrimp. Yeah, I didn't realize that, but yeah, shrimp. Seafood in general, actually. Because I love seafood, like, that's, like, my favorite.
I'm not talking about you.
Oh, fuck. Shit. I was just saying, like, you know, I love seafood, and whenever I'm trying to go eat, you're like,
Oh.
Anyways.
So, yeah.
How has pregnancy been? Best and worst parts?
It's been a roller coaster, I guess. Like, sometimes I have good days, sometimes I have really bad days. Like, usually the roller coaster's like crashed into the ground, like deep over there. Like, I'm never up in the sky. The best parts,
getting treated like royalty literally everywhere we go. Like, we get free food all the time. Like,
yeah, like a lot of places they always give me free food. It's like they feel bad for me or something. I don't know. Yeah, I would probably say just like always getting like what I want
from everyone except for me, because, like, you know, I mean, besides me, is what I meant to say.
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
And then, like, the worst part would probably be just, like, all the pain. I have, like, a lot of pain all the time. Like, there's times where I can't even get up out of bed. Or, yeah, just the pain, I guess. Oh, and I'm super emotional. So, like, now every little thing makes me cry. Body pains. Like, anything I do, like, hurts so bad. And so, sleeping. The
Hurts.
worst. I can't sleep in peace. Ever. Like, as soon as I lay down, it's like they want to have a party. So, yeah.
I feel like that's... Sorry, but I feel like it's because you kind of got used to that. Because, like, when pregnancy first kind of started for you, you would stay up late all the time. But now you're trying to, like, go to bed early. So I feel like it's kind of on you, but...
Well, yeah, I get tired, and as soon as I shut my eyes, they're up.
Anyways,
What advice could you give to teen moms or soon-to-be moms?
The only thing I could point out for teen parents, this goes for, like, teen parents, like, in general, is build yourself a support system, because that's literally, like, everything to you, like, at the moment. Like, that's really, honestly, the best advice I could give you is build a support system, because that's truly something you need.
And I feel like for girls, like, the dad, like, I feel like he needs to be responsible. Like, he needs to have a job. Because, like, I've known some people that, are pregnant or were pregnant, and, like, the dad didn't want to work. Or, like, I don't know, like, he, like, wouldn't try to, like... How would I put it?
I'm flattered right now. Just
no, but I'm being serious. Like, you know.
Yeah, no.
And, like, I don't know.
So the best advice is, like, motivate your man, I guess you could say. Like, try and, I don't know. I don't know how to word it, but.
And like, don't be a deadbeat.
So that's for a guy.
Yeah, like don't be a deadbeat. Like that's harsh.
Just at him already. I'm just kidding.
I don't know how I can, but I mean like, best advice. I mean, get lots of sweats, shorts, dresses. You probably won't want to have underwear on ever. Yeah. Okay. How old were you when you met Aaron? Like 11 or 12?
Young. Yeah, around that age.
Like 11 or 12, and we're 17.
No, you were like 12, I think.
12?
We were both 12, I think.
So, like, we've known each other for like 5 years.
Give or take. What are you most scared of, and what are you most excited about? I'm guessing in pregnancy, right?
Probably. What am I most scared of? Probably just like health problems or complications. Like I just want to make sure that like my babies are born like okay on their own. That like they don't have health problems. Like I at least want them to be like stable enough to like make it on their own, you know? What I'm most scared of? I don't know. Maybe not being good enough mom.
That's definitely like a big fear.
Yeah.
Especially when you're having twins, like that's scary. You know?
And like, what are you most scared of? I feel like I'm most scared of like not being able to nurse my babies. I don't know. I feel like that would like. I don't know. What are you most excited about?
Having two little us's running around.
Yeah.
That's like we have like her sister's son right now. He's like 1.5, and he's like the most adorable
He's
kid
the most
ever.
Adorable baby.
And just seeing him run around and like interact with everybody is just like the most wonderful
and like I'm
thing
just
ever.
excited that these two are gonna be mine and like they're gonna call me mom.
Exactly.
And it's just like, oh.
I got a quick question for you. Every time like Stephanie like says like health, this always reminds me of it because she used to ask me all of the time. But I got a quick question for all of you guys. Maybe you guys can answer it, you know, down in the comments or DM us or whatever. But so say like, you know, whether you're, let me put it in the guy's shoes. Say you're a guy, you know, you have your girlfriend or wife or your significant other, she's pregnant, and you know you're about to go into labor, and something bad happens. You know, no details need to be said. Point is, something bad happens, and you have to choose between the life of your kids or your wife. Like,
there was this big old thing about this
like,
on Twitter.
What do you choose? You know, like, do you choose your wife or do you choose the kids? Like, I want to know what you guys think. You know, maybe I'll share my answer with you guys. But that's just for everybody. Put yourself like in the, or even, you know, I guess you can't put yourself in the girl's shoes and do that, but put yourself in the guy's shoes for guys and girls. Tell me what you guys think. On to the next question.
How far along were you when you found out you were pregnant?
We were like right at
4
the point.
weeks.
Yeah, we were right at the point where you barely find out.
I was like a month.
No, I think actually we were 5 weeks.
Okay,
Yeah.
same thing, a month.
Are you guys planning on getting your own place once the babies are born, or do you plan on staying with your families?
So we wanted to get our own place as soon as the babies were born, but since there's going to be 2, and they'll probably be born early, my mom just wants us to like be able to have all the help
We could get.
we can get. So.
Or like
I don't know.
maybe like, I don't know, like if we got our own place, at least for like a little bit, it'd probably be like really nearby to her parents.
Yeah.
But at
Like
least,
I would want to wait until like the babies are like 4 to 6 months.
But yeah, for our plans as of right now, staying with our families. But you know, plans change. Actually, like not too like a few months ago, we were actually planning on buying what are they called? Like an RV, like one of those like nice modern RVs. And actually, we were just gonna put it in her parents' backyard and you know live there. But
Or
you know,
a
like,
tiny home.
yeah, plans change, you know. But for right now, yeah, stay with our families for a while.
Do you have any stretch marks?
Yeah, actually.
I barely started getting them.
Why don't you show them? You probably see them.
Well, it's because my stomach's super hard right now.
So they're like really clear. Like they're like.
See,
yeah, so you can see them. They glisten in the light. But.
I don't know.
She barely got them, like, I would say, like, a week ago, actually. Where were we? Wait.
Oh, stretch marks. I also have stretch marks, like, on my,
Your ass.
but I've always had them like that.
What are you talking about?
Like, they're these.
Her thighs, I guess?
Like, going down my thighs.
Wait, where is it? Where are the stretch
How
marks
far
at?
along are you exactly?
Wait. Oh, we already answered that.
We already answered that. Okay. What do you hope the babies have from their mom and dad? Whose personality do you want them to have, and whose looks?
So I want them to have my personality, my looks, my intelligence, my humbleness, if you could tell. Just kidding, no. Personally, I always tell this to Stephanie.
Well, I feel like we both have good personalities.
I always tell this to Stephanie, but I always say, like, I hope they look like you, but, you know, honestly, I'm just kidding. I kind of want them to look like, there's two, and Stephanie, like, everybody's always told us, like, one looks like her, one looks like me, so I kind of hope that's true.
Well, I feel like they both look like me, but one of them has your nose.
Yeah. Personality, we actually have, like, a lot of the same personality traits.
Yeah, we're a lot alike.
She's just a little more of an airhead, but besides that, like, we have, like, pretty much the same personality, so can't really say on that. But yeah, well, the one thing for sure I do want them to have is, like, somewhere closer to my height, or at least my height for sure. Like, that's the one thing, like, I'm definite about for me, but, like, besides that, I don't really think I'm definite on, like, oh, like, I hope they have this or that. At least for my opinion.
Yeah. I just hope that, like, they feel, like, how would I say? Like, I hope that they're blunt, but not too blunt.
Straightforward. She's real straightforward. Yeah. Sometimes like, I tell her she has, like, no censor, because sometimes, like, sometimes it's cool, you know, and I like that about her. But sometimes, like, she'll put me in a position where, man, like, I feel so awkward.
I have
because
no filter, and sometimes I put him in the worst position because, like, he doesn't know what to do with me sometimes.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, sometimes I love that about her, and I mean, I'm like that too. I just have more of a filter than her, and I mean, it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing sometimes, you know?
I just hope they're not shy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Were you both happy when you guys found out they were twins?
I was. She was more scared than happy.
Yeah, I was more terrified.
Yeah. Sometimes her mom still doesn't believe it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Last time, I mean, when was it? The other day? Actually, I got this joke at work, but they were like, man, like, what if one day, like, you guys showed up at, like, one of your last ultrasounds, and they were like, so, like, sorry to tell you guys, but you guys are actually having triplets. Man, like, that'd be the craziest thing ever. Like, right before, like, we're about to give birth. That'd be crazy.
No.
What do you guys look forward in your guys' life as teen parents? What do we look forward in? Not really sure. I don't know how to really answer that question. What do we look forward in our life?
I feel like just having my own family.
I feel like
yeah, that's, I don't know.
I feel like having to create that father and son bond, but, like, being the father, if that makes sense. Like, creating a bond that, you know, like, only a father and a son have, but, like, it's just kind of, like, finally getting to step into those shoes where I'm going to be the father and I'm going to, you know, raise them, like, how I would like to, if that makes sense. Just, I don't know, just having my own mini-me's just, like, up to me, I guess. That's what I look forward to. But
I feel like I look forward to, like, having my own ground rules.
Oh, but I guess in teen parents, something I look forward to being in teen parents specifically would be, like, that, like, I won't be so old when they're old, if that makes sense. Like, when they're, like, 18, I'll only be, like
the youth.
30. No, that's a lie. Will I be 30 when they're 18?
Yeah, you'll be 35.
Yeah. So, that's something I look forward to in being a teen parent specifically. Do you think the twins will look more like Alani or Aaron? That's hard because I think here, like this question ties into it, and it says whose genetics are stronger. So I think it's hard because, you know, her family's genetics are real strong, but like my family, like my dad's genetics are real strong too, because like I've seen a lot of pictures of my dad's family and I look like real similar to all of them, and our families were actually talking about the same thing the other day, so it's kind of hard to say. And as of right now, all the ultrasounds show that like they look like one looks like her, one looks like me, just like, so it's, I don't know. It's hard to say, honestly. We'll have to let you
I
guys
just hope
know.
they're a perfect mixture of both of us.
Yeah. When you give birth to the twins, are you going to film?
Yes.
Yeah, so like I said, she's supposed to have a
scheduled C-section.
Yeah, so like I want to like get like everything ready. I'm actually gonna be in the market soon for a GoPro and then a tripod with a really nice filming camera to set up in the room, and then have the GoPro, you know, on my forehead, film everything. Yeah, but that's what I plan to do. And then go ahead.
What made you fall in love with Aaron and Alani? What was it that made you realize that you were in love?
That's a really raw question.
Who said we're in love? No, I'm kidding.
That's real raw right there. Why don't you go first?
I don't know.
It's let me tell you guys something.
I feel like that's
really, sometimes,
that's just like personal. Like, you don't tell people.
It's really hard. Like, well, before she got pregnant, it was really hard for her like tell her feelings to me. But I feel like now that she's pregnant, she's a little more like sensitive, like more sentimental. So I kind of want to, you know, I really want her to answer this question because
I don't know. Like, honestly, I'm not really like, how would I put it? Like, I'm an open person, but I'm not open with
feelings.
Well, yeah, I'm open with feelings, but not affectionate feelings.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't know, but I don't know how I don't know what I would say for that. What made you fall in love with Aaron? When he made me a mom. I was kidding.
The fuck?
I was kidding.
So it took me like 2 years, not counting the breakup. It took me 2 years and a half just to make you fall in love with me.
No, I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like that's kind of hard. Because I feel like it's not just like one moment, you know?
One of the first moments that made me realize that like I was in love with Stephanie, or not moments, I guess like one of the things was just like I'd like, you know, constantly like hang out with her, but it was like I would like never get bored because like I said, like we have like really similar personalities. So it'd always be like we were both like having like, it's always been like this ever since like we like first started dating and everything. Like sometimes we have like the exact same thoughts and we like blurt them out at the same time. And like what I just really liked was just like our connection. Like we just like ever since we first met, we just had like this click where like shit just happened around us, and like we were just like, I don't know, it was really cool, honestly. Like I would just hang out with her, and it was like we didn't have to plan anything because everything would just kind of plan itself for us. Like I don't really know how to explain it, but
I feel like with that question, you don't really like. It's not just one moment.
Yeah, it's
like,
hard.
Like,
that's why I said it's like a really raw question because it's hard to answer. Like if I got a little drunk, or I could tell you right away. Oh, Stephanie, I knew I was in love with you when.
Oh, I don't know. That's a really hard. Let's just get back to that question like after. How do you sleep while being pregnant?
She actually, it's really strange, but she still sleeps with her eyes closed. Do you guys know that?
I don't know. I sleep. I don't even know how I sleep actually, because like if you see me.
Oh wait, hold up. That adds into it. What are yours and her sleeping positions? It doesn't really help, but.
I don't know.
one thing I can say is like before, she would sleep like really well. Well, actually, we would both sleep really wild. Like we'd end up like on the opposite sides of bed and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like now we're both actually like
cautious.
Yeah, but one thing I can say that every time I see her fall asleep before I do, she always sleeps on her left side, and
oh yeah, because I can't breathe if I sleep on my back. Like literally cannot breathe at all. And then on my right, sometimes, like the only way I'll sleep on my right is if I'm hugging onto him or something like that. Mm. But usually I make him go like on my left side so I could just hug him while I'm laying on the left.
And then my sleeping positions are always either like laid towards her, like so like enabled to hug her, and then or
you sleep on your back sometimes too.
Yeah, that's it. Like if it's really hot, like I just cannot stand hugging her. Like our room gets really hot sometimes, so sometimes I just like have to like sleep on my back and just like sprawl out. But like besides that, it's just like always those two, just either hugging her or just sprawled out on my back. But next question: do you live with Aaron? Do you live with him?
We just have sleepovers 23 hours of the day.
That actually doesn't make sense because I go to work for like 12 hours of the day. So, but yeah, we live together. How much do you weigh? I'm weighing a good like.
You weigh 200 pounds.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Just kidding. How much do you weigh?
I weigh 140.
140.
0.2. I actually lost weight. I lost 2 pounds.
What's your height and what's Aaron's height?
I'm like 5. Like 5'2" and a half. 5'3".
She's 5'2". She's 5'2".
Okay, I'm 5'2".
My height, I actually haven't.
I think you're like 6'4" and a
half.
half.
Haven't. No, I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't measured myself in a while, but the last time I did, I was 6'3". People always tell me I've gotten taller, but I don't know.
He's got
around there, 6'3".
I reach like his boob.
Can you read that?
Will this only be a family account or individual videos?
Including makeup.
I don't know. We actually wanted to make it like
both.
Both.
Individual, family, everything. A little bit of everything.
Vlogging.
Yeah, some vlogging. Just a little bit of everything, you know. Please everyone. She'll do a lot of makeup videos. I think for all you guys, you know, her makeup followers, you guys need to get yourself. Oh, where'd it go? Right here?
It looks retarded.
She barely got it. I think her first video is probably going to be on this. I'm probably going to be the narrator for it.
Oh my gosh, look at my skin.
Maybe your first video can be you trying this on me. Anyways, where are we? How old were you? Oh, how old were you planning on having?
Why don't we just show them so we don't have to?
No, you just put them at the end of the video.
Okay. How old were you planning on having kids to start with? Okay, so
She always wanted to have kids at a young age.
I always wanted to have kids at a young age.
Just not 16.
Not this young, but like as soon as I got out of high school, I wanted to be pregnant.
I just wanted I didn't really have an age. I just wanted them at a place where I was like stable in life. So, but I didn't want them anywhere like after like 26. Like that was kind of like my top age that I would want them.
Like we didn't want to be those people that are like
old,
60 years old with a 6-year-old.
Yeah. What ethnicities are both of you guys?
Okay, so I'm Filipino, Portuguese, and Mexican, and Aaron's Mexican.
Yeah, just Mexican, just made in Mexico but born and raised in the U.S. Yeah, actually, I actually.
But he's Filipino by association.
Just kidding. No, actually, I want to go get like a DNA test because I swear, like, I gotta have something else in me, like, you know, something else.
Are you scared for labor, and what is it like being pregnant?
Oh, right. Sorry, you're scared for labor. Oh, did we already answer that too?
Yeah, we kind of did.
Okay, guys, that is it for our Q&A. There you have it, 4A Clan Q&A.
Alright guys, that was our Q&A video, and we were just wondering what other...
Any ideas you guys have?
So like, what would you guys want our next video to be? If anything, just comment down below or email us, DM us on Instagram, Twitter.
We have a few ones in mind, but you know, we want to know what you guys think. If you guys have any ideas, soon we'll be posting a day in a life, like which will just be like kind of like our daily routines. My daily routine, her daily routine, and that one will probably be posted sometime next week, just because I feel like we kind of want to get like kind of record it over like a week long, because like, you know, kind of honestly every day kind of changes a little bit, and so we'll have that one up very soon. But that's one. Then we have few other ones cooking, but you know, we want to know what you guys think, anything you guys would like to see. But yeah, you know, always hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and turn the video off. Her belly.
I'm huge.